Welcome back to Mysteries Beyond Understanding. In the previous episode, we listened to a call from the depths of the ocean, a strange sound that baffled scientists and forced humanity to confront the limits of its own knowledge. But today I want to take you somewhere else. There are places on Earth where, even under the blazing daylight, you can still feel as if thousands of unseen eyes are watching you from the darkness. Skinwalker Ranch, a 2 square kilometer stretch of land in Utah, USA, is one of those places. A place where science, spirituality, and the primal fear of mankind collide so violently that no one can tell what's real and what isn't. Skinwalker Ranch lies in the desolate Uinta Basin, an isolated, arid region rarely visited by outsiders. The local Navajo people call it Path of the Skinwalker, the Road of the Shapeshifter, referring to dark shamans believed to possess the power to transform into animals and roam the night unseen. They tell stories of an ancient curse, born from a bloody feud between tribes, that doomed the land for centuries. Since then, anyone who dares to claim it will face punishment from something that still lingers there. For a long time, outsiders dismissed the stories as tribal folklore, until 1994, when the Sherman family moved in. Terry and Gwen Sherman, along with their 2 children, came to Skinwalker Ranch to start a cattle ranch. A small farmhouse, wide green pastures, distant mountains. Everything seemed peaceful until the third night. Terry recalled hearing footsteps circling the cattle pen. When he shone his flashlight, he saw a massive wolf, tall enough to reach a man's shoulder. Strangely, it wasn't aggressive. It calmly walked toward him, as if it recognized him. Terry didn't shoot. He was stunned. But then the creature turned, grabbed a calf through the metal fence, and began dragging it away like a toy. Terry fired his gun. Once, twice, 3 times. Even a rifle shot. Yet the beast didn't flinch. When it finally retreated, Terry followed the tracks, enormous paw prints leading across the field, until they suddenly vanished, as if the creature had evaporated into thin air. That was only the beginning. Cattle started disappearing without a trace. Some were found mutilated, organs removed with surgical precision, no blood, no footprints. Strange lights filled the night sky, glowing blue, red, and orange, moving in ways that defied physics. On moonless nights, the ranch echoed with metallic shrieks, scraping noises, and eyes glowing in the dark like those of a hunter. The Sherman family grew terrified, but not wanting to lose their land. They installed cameras, recorders, and fences, trying to capture whatever was out there. Yet their equipment constantly failed. Batteries drained in minutes, recordings vanished, and sensors malfunctioned for no reason. One night, Terry saw a floating, box-shaped object glowing above a field. From within, a black light, thick and heavy like liquid darkness, spread outward, swallowing everything. He said he felt time stop for several seconds. Then it vanished. All that remained was a scorched ring of grass, as if immense energy had been released. In 1996, aerospace billionaire Robert Bigelow bought the ranch. He founded the National Institute for Discovery Science, NIDS, sending a team of scientists, engineers, and former military personnel to investigate. They brought radiation detectors, infrared cameras, radar, and low-frequency audio sensors, and began recording the impossible. Once, the team witnessed a portal of light opening midair. From it, a shadowy humanoid figure crawled out, over 2 meters tall, moving on all fours before standing upright and running into the woods. By the time they reached the spot, the portal was gone. No heat signatures, no radiation, no footprints. One physicist later wrote in his report, "We cannot determine whether we are observing a physical phenomenon, extraterrestrial technology, or an interdimensional interaction." After several years, the NIDS project abruptly shut down. No public report, no explanation, just a brief statement. No conclusive evidence obtained. But in 2007, leaked documents revealed something shocking. A secret Pentagon program, the AAWSAP, Advanced Aerospace Weapon System Application, program had been funding research at Skinwalker Ranch. The U.S. government knew about it and had been quietly watching all along. Documents reveal that over 200 anomalous incidents have been recorded at Skinwalker Ranch. Unidentified flying objects, deformed, non-human entities, mysterious energy phenomena that affect human psychology, and witnesses who later suffered from insomnia, paranoia, or sleepwalking. Many former workers at the ranch described experiences they wish they had never seen. One employee recounted, "I saw a creature the size of a bull, but its skin was pitch black and glossy. Its eyes were yellow, and it had no nose. I shined my light at it. It turned and looked straight at me. I've never seen eyes like that before. It was as if it knew who I was." Another said, "That night, a red light beamed down from the sky over the woods. I heard something hiss past my ear. Then my head felt unbearably heavy. When I came to, 3 hours had passed. No one knows what I did during that time." Video and audio recordings captured at the ranch show extreme magnetic and electromagnetic interference, causing electronic devices to shut down without warning. Some researchers believe it's caused by infrasound or low-frequency radiation, both known to affect the human nervous system. But if that's true, why does it only happen at Skinwalker Ranch? No one truly knows what the entity is. One theory suggests it might be an interdimensional life form, existing at a different frequency and occasionally phasing into our world. Others believe it could be an extraterrestrial organism, or even a form of intelligent energy without a fixed physical body. Some Navajo elders insist otherwise. They are not monsters. They are skinwalkers, dark shamans who traded their souls to the shadows for immortality. To them, that land is cursed, a boundary between the world of the living and the realm of spirits. And sometimes the veil between worlds tears open, allowing things that do not belong here to cross over. The scientific community remains divided. Some claim these are collective hallucinations, triggered by toxic gases, infrasound waves, and fear from long isolation. Others point to instrumental data showing electromagnetic fluctuations far beyond natural variance. Dr. Colm Kelleher, one of the lead researchers from NIDS, once said in an interview, "We can't call it ghosts, monsters, or UFOs. But one thing I can say for sure, whatever it is, it's intelligent, it's aware, and it doesn't want us to understand it." In 2016, the ranch was sold to a private company, Adamantium Holdings. The new owners renamed it, increased security, and banned all public access. Since then, only an internal research team has been allowed on site. In 2020, a TV series called The Secret of Skinwalker Ranch revealed that the new research team continues to detect powerful bursts of energy, sometimes strong enough to burn equipment and even human skin near the central zone. One team member reportedly suffered brain hemorrhaging after standing beneath an area emitting strange radio frequencies. They measured electromagnetic radiation thousands of times higher than normal, but only within a few square meters, as if space itself was warped. If there is one place where the line between real and unreal, between man and something else, between science and sorcery, is erased, that place is Skinwalker Ranch. And if you ever set foot there, are you sure you'll return as yourself? A cursed land? A secret experiment? Or a crossroads where dimensions intertwine? No one knows. Only this much is certain. There are doors in this world that, once opened, can never be closed again.